Welcome back to episode 11, Once, of Parlays and Paddles, your favorite outdoors and sports betting podcast, where two worlds collide. I'm one of your hosts, Alec, a.k.a. Hof Dog, here with the bestie and co-host, co-owner of the podcast, Matty Cush. Say what is up.
What's up, everyone? Happy to be here. Missed you guys, man. It's been a week.
It's been a week. If you guys missed us as much as we missed you, you know who we're talking about.
Hopefully not. We've come out with a lot of content this past week, brother.
Yeah, we have. We've actually been pretty active on the gram skis. We got some social clips out last week. Shout out Chan Plant, the producer. Thank you, sir, for the help there.
Oh, MVP
as always. And yeah, we were fishing. So we'll talk about the fishing here in a sec.
We will.
But what's up, dude? Like, how was your Tuesday? Your Toasted Tuesday?
Toasted Tuesday was great, man. Toasted Tuesday was great. Got a ruck in. That was nice. Yeah. Got a little walk in. Other than that, we're in full, move-in mode right now. So got a lot of chores done. Shout out my fiance. She's been working into the night hours, just getting everything packed up.
The grind.
I've said this before, but it's amazing how much stuff you have and accumulate over the years, especially when you have kids at home. And moving from one house to another is a daunting task, to say the least.
I can relate. I mean, you guys can't see this, but just look around this office, dude. Like, Look at that closet, dude. I got a dodgeball DVD up there. Shout out Vince Vaughn. I feel your pain, though, especially when we reorganized the garage.
I was just about to say, we talked about that here?
I don't know if we did, but no, I think we did
last week. Okay, good.
Yeah, but we threw away a bunch of shit.
Yeah, no, it was a good organization. And once it's done, you feel so good. You're I cleansed or I purged a bunch of stuff. But yeah, no, it's just one of those things. Like, moving sucks. It's just one of those things that you have to deal with in life. I actually have like a fun fact about myself. I think I've moved every year or every other year, one of those two, since I was like 18.
That's crazy stat.
It sucks. It sucks, man. And it's just like the way my life has gone. I've gone from one apartment to the next, or I moved states, or whatever it was.
And you never have less stuff than you did the move before, so it only gets harder.
I am a fan of not throwing stuff away, but more giving stuff away, like making those trips to Goodwill.
Yeah, or toss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's... Marie Kondo, if it doesn't, does this serve you?
Does this serve you? If not, can it serve somebody else?
Right.
If it can't serve somebody else, just get rid of it, man. Get rid of it.
Right.
It's just empty weight on your shoulders.
Well, good for you, dude. Stoked for you. You're entering two new big chapters. One with moving, which is a chapter in and of itself, and two with your wedding. So hitting those both at the same time, collateral damage.
Yep.
Just trying to collateral achievement, I should say.
That's just trying to fit all the most stressful things at once.
Yeah. Yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not in a song.
And I also should probably preference getting married is not that stressful. Planning a wedding is a little stressful.
Well, the day itself is busy. I wouldn't call it stressful, but it's like the pinnacle, right?
Okay.
It's the penultimate of the wedding, the series finale being the ceremony itself.
Sure.
But the penultimate where you're like, okay, this was what all the prep was for.
Yeah.
Is it going to go down like I have it in my head?
Let's execute.
And let's #execute. I was a firm believer that things would get messed up and something would go wrong and I was going to be okay with it. But I was blessed with the fact that everything went perfect. So I wish the same blessing upon you.
Thank you very much, sir.
But that day is so exciting.
Yeah, the day is, I can't wait for the first weekend of July. We will be moved by then, hopefully all fully moved.
And then you can be relaxed just going into the
wedding relaxed. Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'm stoked for our wedding day lift and or run.
100%.
Get the sweat out, man.
100%. I'm not a big runner.
I know, but what if we do it?
Not a big jogger.
I know, but what if we jog?
Or is it yogging or jogging?
Yogging.
Is it yogging?
Yogging. I went for a yog today. But no, I think even if it's the first day you yog, you're starting a new chapter with life. Why not start a new chapter with your relationship with movement of the legs?
Listen, I'm a fullback. In high school, I was a fullback.
Yeah, and guess what?
We're good for 10-yard sprints.
I was a lineman and a linebacker for the record, and better at linebacker than than guard. But if anyone should be complaining about running, it's me. You at least part of your job is running, for the record.
Yes, we ran the option, and I was just good for those 10-yard bursts, and
sure.
I'd get us down there. But
hey,
I like sprints more than.
It's never too late to start something new. Maybe we do a couple sprints then.
All right, let's go. We'll go on the Broadmoor, like I don't know, like courtyard or whatever.
Sure.
We'll just like sprint.
Run laps around the lake. 2 laps around the lake. He said it here first.
You said it. You said that. But yeah, no, Tuesday's been great. Week's been great. Really looking forward to the basketball finals. We'll get into that too. NBA finals, NHL finals as well.
Yes.
Literally starting as we speak. Right now.
Canes are up.
Canes are up 2-1.
Go Canes.
We have no action on this.
I have no love for the dirty Vegas Knights.
What do the Knights ever do to you?
Oh, actually, I stand corrected.
Oh, no.
Canes were up at the beginning of this pod when we were prepping. Now they're down 3-2 to the Vegas Dirty Knights.
Okay, so let's just pause here for a second.
Knights beat the Avs for the record. That's why they're the Dirty
Okay,
Knights.
that's fair.
It's not swept the
Okay,
Avs.
that's totally fair. I have a gripe against the Knights as well. The Knights literally just scored 2 goals in the beginning of the second period to make it 3-2.
Yeah,
that's
did.
crazy. That's
I know.
crazy.
Can't count them out. I mean, if you can sweep the Avs, why are we betting against them?
That's
That's going to factor into some of my bets this week.
I said last week that the Avs Knights series
was
the cup. Yeah. So
yeah.
we're gonna do
Cup's not in the building yet, for the record.
We're gonna do some live updates as it goes on. We're still doing couch combo here, so we don't have to get into hockey too much.
Couch convo. Okay, cool.
So how are you doing? How was your day?
Yo, I'm all right. Work's been good. I feel very dialed in at work these days. Since my return from the wedding, I feel like the responsibility of being a husband has affected my work life, where I'm now working at a higher level, a higher pedigree, a higher caliber of supervisor. So
yeah, I love that.
I'm dialed in. I was so stoked.
I could hear it in your voice, brother.
I was very stoked for my one-on-one with my boss today, and he got pushed till tomorrow. But I was ready.
Ready to go.
Yeah, I was ready to be like, nothing's wrong with me. How do you feel? I feel great. So
that's good, man.
I feel good. But
mowed the lawn. The lawn's looking good.
Mowed the lawn last Friday. Actually, it's not in too bad a shape. It's almost due for another mow, because if it gets too long, it's such a bitch with that push mower.
Yeah. And I know we're not showing the lawn here, but Alex got a huge yard, man.
Actually, we're gonna throw a pic right here. I'll take a pic of the lawn.
Of the backyard.
Pic right here.
Look at that lawn. Look how lush that is.
Continue.
No, it's just a big yard. It's a great party yard.
Yeah.
You got the Blackstone.
We host.
Yeah. If you want
hibachi party. We hosted a retirement party there.
Mm-hmm.
We've done a few little get-togethers. We bring the pop out or the little what's it? The little tent.
Yeah, the tent thing.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
So
Cabela, not Cabela. What's it?
Cabana?
Cabana.
No, not Cabana.
Not a cabana. All right. Well, whatever.
I digress.
If you want a little water, we got that little like pool.
Here's another pic of my lawn. Let me know what you think, or how we can make improvements. Me and my wife are thinking about how to make it a little more cozy. So, but yeah, things are good.
Good.
Didn't get any workout in today besides the pull-ups I did / chin-ups I did.
Yeah, good
every
for
time
you,
I
man.
left my office, I did a pull-up.
Good for you.
I'm trying to get my pull-up game up.
Pull-ups suck.
My goal is 15 consecutive pull-ups. That's what I'm building to. I could probably do 2 chin-ups and 1 pull-up.
It all starts here. The journey starts here.
But I did like 20 today.
Pull-ups suck. They are probably the best workout you could do.
Right.
For your back, for so many things.
I feel like that's a true test of fitness. It's like run a mile in 7 minutes, and then it's like
do 10 pull-ups.
Right.
Yeah.
Do 15 pull-ups. If I could do 15 pull-ups, I'd be in the upper echelon of men.
You nailed that.
Yep. Nailed it. Hashtag nailed it. Hashtag execute. Hashtag nailed it. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing all day. Been lazy. We were gonna ruck, but the lightning came out.
You probably shouldn't ruck when it's lightning. You are carrying some metal on your back.
A whole plate.
A whole plate.
Dense iron. Hashtag safe rucking. 3 hashtags this episode.
And we're only like a minute in here.
But it's good. I was stoked for the pod. And, I'm getting loose for the weekend by the time you guys listen to this. And I'm getting loose for tonight. So
yeah,
here I am. Here you are. And
here we are.
And we're flowing.
Good. I'm glad everything's going well.
Shall we talk about our weekend?
Yeah, I've been itching, man.
I know. It's been hard not to talk about.
I've been dying. Like, we're doing couch convo. You're like, how are you doing? It's like, dude, I'm doing great.
I wish I was at
kidding me?
the Broadmoor Fly Fishing Camp on Terriel Creek.
And I was talking to somebody today, and they were like, you seem like really relaxed. I was like, yeah, dude, I've been on the river for like 3 days.
That's what happens when you fish, when you get served endless Blantons, and not only fish, but catch some donkeys.
So should we set the precedent here? Like to give a few shout outs.
Yeah.
Broadmoor Fishing Camp.
Yes.
Broadmoor Fishing Camp.
Broadmoor itself and Broadmoor Fly Fishing Lodge.
Elite. The hosts there, Chris and Liz, are one of a kind. They treated us so well.
Salt of the earth, man.
So well. The conversation was great. The company was great. The food was great. The fishing was obviously great as well.
The hosting was great. The special amenities, their care into really how we're doing and what we want to do and trying to make it the best experience possible was amazing.
Exactly.
They outdid themselves once again. It's our second time back.
Yes.
I said to Matt, I didn't know how this year was going to beat last year because last year was so great, and it did.
Yeah.
Tenfold.
You
on
said,
all levels.
You said, I think this might have been better than last year. And I was like, it was so hard for me to say yes because we had such a good time.
Comparable.
It's at least the same level of professionalism, of just hospitality. And if you have a chance to go, Broadmoor Fishing Camp, check it out.
Spend a couple days there. They'll put you on fish. 100%. They got a great group of guides. The property is just fantastic. It's 5-star, highest level class resort you could stay at when it comes to this nature. And,
private water.
And yeah, all your dreams are met. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So we can get into the details of it, but just wanted to give Chris and Liz a shout out. Thank you so much, for being great hosts.
And big shout out to Pat for the invite.
Yeah, shout out to Pat.
He's a very generous man, and I appreciate the invitation. And I make great memories there. Hope to keep on making great memories there. It's just very special all around. So thank you, Pat.
Pat's a real one, and he's going to be he's my future father-in-law.
Yep.
And he really is pushing for the male bonding experience within the family.
Right.
And you are an extension of the family.
He called me his adopted son this week.
Yeah, adopted son. So he's really trying to just get the community together, like within the family, and these trips like that are really reinforcing.
And to that, we need to do more with Pat outside of this.
We need to really.
I mean, I know you do, obviously, but
I do. Yeah,
I do. We got to take him fishing. We owe you a few fishing trips, Pat.
We got to go to the Deckers. We're gonna take you and Blake. Jack, Bill. They're all invited.
Oh yeah, Bill just got a new flycraft. We're definitely bringing Bill.
Yeah. So we'll definitely do that. Little repayment. This is on air too, so it's a promise that we have to keep.
Oh yeah,
we said the same thing.
We
said the same thing last year, and it just never really worked out. Just with
I know
so much going on.
The excitement of the summer got the best of us, but we are grown and we have matured, and yeah, Pat, we're gonna get you out. Thank you again. Such a fun weekend. Let's get into the recap a little bit.
Yeah. So I got up there Friday around 2. And Alec had to work, so I basically had a private guide to myself that Friday afternoon. So I got there, parked, got into my cabin, whatever, dropped my stuff off.
Were you first one there?
No, I was the last one.
Oh,
you were the last one, technically.
Yeah, but Pat, Blake,
they were already out on the river.
Jack, Bill. Oh, yeah. They were already fishing.
Nice. Yeah.
Went
to a couple spots right next to the cabin, so it wasn't a long walk, maybe a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, the property's on the river, for the record.
Yeah, right on the river. I swear, not 30, 40 minutes into me learning the spot, I was on a fish. I caught 4 more in that spot, or 3 more within that spot.
Here are all the photos.
Here's some pics, some of the highlights.
Bing.
That first day is where I caught the biggest fish of the weekend for me.
Yep.
A nice little 20-inch brown.
Juicy brown.
Nice little juicy 20-inch brown.
It would have won biggest fish of the weekend
if it weren't for this guy and our boy Bill.
I think I love you, Bill. I think I topped you on that last fish of the trip. I mean, are you gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
So I think that you did on the last day.
No, yeah, I'm talking overall trip.
Yeah, I think that you got him on the last day. On Saturday, Bill caught a nice 23-incher. But I think yours was 23 and probably heavier. So yeah, I do.
Bill, no shade. I don't know if that was 23, man. That might have been 2-1, baby. It might have been 2-2, and mine might have been 2-4.
Hey, I'm taking myself out of this fight, out of this.
But regardless, you got there, dropped your stuff off.
Caught 4 fish in the first spot. They call it Tessie's Rock. And Tessie, this is a fun story.
Yep.
Tessie is the name of an elephant that the owner of the Broadmoor used to have back when the Broadmoor was new. It was 1920, he said. So the Broadmoor was new. Apparently, they had a golf course on the property.
Yep. Still do.
They still do. But they were allowed to take exotic animals at this time, elephants, giraffes, zebras,
rhinoceroses,
to carry their golf bags as like their kind of caddies.
Isn't that crazy?
I had no idea this was a thing. So those exotic animals kept on escaping, and
now you have what is known as the Cheyenne Mountain
Well,
Zoo.
I was going to say, so the city of Colorado Springs said, hey, you need to do something about these animals or we're going to shut you down. The Broadmoor then donated the animals to the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, and that's how it started. I had no idea that was a thing. Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, second best zoo in the United States.
Yep, confirmed.
Second to San Diego. No idea. So Tessie's Rock, a monument to Tessie the elephant, caught 4 fish there. So shout out Tessie.
I love a hole that produces back to back. They say don't leave fish to find fish.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you listened to that statement there.
Yeah, technically, you are credited for all those fish because of that saying. So thank you, dude.
Yeah, and I wasn't there to catch him, so that's why he got 5s for the record.
No, I remember going back to the cabin and I sent Alec the 5 fish that I caught, and he was like, "God damn it!
Well,
I'm over here finishing work,
and
I need to get in the car and go."
I haven't even left my house yet, and he sends me these 5 photos of the fish, and I completely forgot that we fished on Friday last year. I was like,
I'm surprised you forgot.
I did. Yeah, I did.
That's why I said take a half day.
I thought I misremembered, right? And I get these texts, and I'm getting a little salty, almost a little jealous when I'm non-responsive in the text. So
you were like awesome, dude.
I'm like, those are great fish. Period.
That's awesome.
I was kicking myself in the ass. I'm like, I still have a 2-hour drive. I should have taken a half day minimum at work and busted my ass up there. So yeah, I was salty.
So I
was happy for you. For the record, I was so stoked for you. Like I showed Angie, I was like, look at all the fish Matt's catching. We're gonna have a great weekend. Like,
yeah.
So I was happy.
I'm glad you were happy for me. I could tell that
you deserved it too. You deserve some big fish, dude, in your life.
And you did.
That brown's got to be close to a PB for you, at least for a brown.
So my PB is 24 inches, and it was a rainbow. It was a rainbow
on the North Fork.
Yeah.
Right, but PB brown.
That might have been a PB brown,
especially in terms of girth.
I actually don't think I can think of another brown that came close to it. Right. So I think that's a PB brown.
Dude, even I this weekend was like, I haven't caught fish I know they're stock planted fish for the fly fishing lodge, right? But I was like, I haven't caught fish of this caliber in a long time, right? I was happy to get out of the normal swing of a medium-sized wild brown trout. So
so you mob up there.
I mob up there.
You get there.
I get there and I'm like, where is everyone? You know what I mean? I'm like, are they still in the river? Like I expect.
Oh, sorry. Before we get into that,
sure.
I was gonna say I had a private guide that first day. I want to start with our first shout out to Mark Thurman.
Yeah,
Thurman, right?
Mark Thurman.
Mark Thurman, our guide.
New
Check
bestie
him out.
for life.
Yeah, we're gonna fish with him in the future. We exchanged contact information.
Yeah.
But everything that we caught this past weekend, all has to do with Mark.
Mark is nasty guy, definitely fishy ass dude. He knows his shit,
I'm not going to go into his story because I think he wants to come on the pod and maybe like zoom in with us for a little bit.
Sure.
That said, he is 24 years old.
Oh yeah.
And already been in the business for 6 years. I'm not going to go more into his story other than that. But
all
this
kid is he's a fishy ass dude.
This kid is a real one. He's
y'all know me and game no game. He's a fishy ass dude, and I'm always skeptical about guides, especially on a trip like this, because not to be cocky or unhumble, but I'm like, just let me have a rod and let me fish. tell me what's hitting, tell me the spots, but I don't need you with the help with the casting, right? Like all that stuff. Y'all know me.
He didn't micromanage.
No, he was a chiller. Mark was the chilliest dude. He was a fishy as fuck dude. We'll have him on the pod. And you can hear his story. But cool ass dude. We swapped numbers. We're gonna fish with him. So
and shout out him. Like again,
And he was Matt and my shared guide for the weekend. Matt got him Friday alone. I wasn't there, but he guided me and Matt both all day Saturday and then Sunday.
So you'll hear more from him. Like he's like, I'm down to come on. But no, this guy he totally took care of us, and we had a great time.
And he was down to get a little dirty with me. At one point, I was like, Mark, if you want to fish a little dirty, you know who you're talking to, bro. Like, put me on the fucking rig that's going to catch the fish. And we got not crazy dirty. I'll get into the rigging later. But we caught some fish on some double leech patterns, dead drifting them, bumping them, little jig, little Kelly gallop jerk strip.
Some rigs I've never fished before. Like,
that was
the
nice.
leech on the bottom, I've always had, like, a midge on the bottom, something light.
Well, we usually do a beadhead midge, because it has a little bit of weight.
Right, but it's still small, and it's like something light going.
And I typically stagger my rigs. We do a 3-fly rig. I stagger them usually biggest to smallest, with the end being, my point fly being a little bit heavier, right? But the leeches, when they're wet, they're also super heavy, and they're getting down too.
Yeah.
So
shout out Mark.
We may try a little switch up this year of what we're throwing at Deckers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not?
But
shout out Mark.
Shout out Mark. That's all I wanted to say. So now we can get into where you get here.
I get there. I'm like, where are the fucking boys? They should be having a drink on the porch by now. Mm-hmm. And I don't see them just wandering, the property. I don't see them on the porch. I'm like, I'm just going to go into the dining hall. I assume they're still eating dinner. And they, for the record, serve you full 3-course meal.
Shout out Jesus.
Jesus, the chef. He's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
They serve you wine. They serve you beverages. It's true white glove experience.
Yeah, 3 courses. You either get like a super salad. I think we had 2 salads. The entrees were amazing.
We had some soup at lunch.
We had soup at lunch. Yeah, we had soup at lunch, and then the desserts were amazing. So we were finishing dessert, and then all of a sudden we see this guy flash by.
This hobo.
Flash by.
This drifter.
This rando.
With my bag on my back.
With your bag on your back. But I asked Liz and Chris, I was like, hey, Alec's going to be here, but he's going to be here a little later than dinner. Should we save him a plate, or should I tell him to pick up some like Qdoba on the way? And they're like, no, we'll save him a plate for sure. Nice. So Alec comes. We were eating dessert. Alec comes in. He just was welcomed by an applause.
Oh, dude, I told Angie I was so stoked when I arrived, because everyone was like, yeah, Alec's here.
We were like, we got all clap for him. We all clap for him. so he comes in, we're all clapping, and then the party's set, right? We have all 6 of us there, and I mean, we had salmon the first day, salmon over some mashed potatoes and some broccolini.
So good. And then what? It was like a little cobbler vibe.
Little berry cobbler, yeah. It was
some peaches.
It was great.
Oh God,
and
so good.
Again, shout out to Jesus. This man, he studied culinary in New York. Mm-hmm. And then came and worked for the Broadmoor after that. He probably has a much longer story than that.
And I think internationally too.
I think internationally. Too, right? I think internationally. But he always brings up New York. He's like, this is something I learned there. But he really treats you well. He has great meals. So you really get what you pay for. And I know it's not a cheap trip. For those of you who are like, hey, I want to go on a fly fishing trip. I'm not sure how much money I want to spend.
It's a treat yourself trip.
It's a treat yourself trip for sure, but you get what you pay for, and it was a great meal.
Yeah, I've said this before. I've said this to Matt and the gang. It's like you go there for the fishing, but you stay there for the food.
For the food.
Like the food is
for the food, for sure.
If the fishing isn't the highlight, the food is the highlight. You know?
And the company.
And the company.
Yep,
the stewardship.
Yeah. So that was our first meal. I guess you want to just like run through like kind of
we ate? We were drinking some good Blantons Friday night.
Yep.
You got a little had a little fun. You good? Make sure you're good on your text.
I'm good. That's actually Pat as we speak, sending a picture of us at the end.
Oh my
gosh,
that's awesome.
So we'll put that up here because I didn't post this one.
Oh, what a great photo that is, actually.
I love that.
Oh, I gotta post that, dude. Awesome.
And so they do well with the alcohol beverages. They have a signature cocktail called the Fish Camp Kiss.
Yep.
And you brought this up.
Yep.
It's what? It's a
shot of Blanton's.
Shot of Blanton's. pomegranate liqueur,
half shot of pomegranate liqueur,
half shot of orange liqueur.
Yep.
And then fill it up with ginger beer.
Yep.
They also go the extra step, throw a little cherry in there. What's the nice cherry called?
Massachusetts
cherry, maybe? No, it starts with an A.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Whatever. It's like those good cherries.
The cherries are dank. Last year, they also did a Swedish fish on an elongated.
They did that this year, too.
Oh, that's awesome.
They did that this year, too.
So final touch.
So that's that. And then the next day, again, I'm kind of just running through the meals, and then we can get in more to stuff. You want to go in order?
Yeah, let's go in order.
We'll go in order. So Friday night,
I was seeing double.
Alec was a little shady.
Yeah, sure.
But we were ripping some Blanton. We were just drinking some Blantons.
We were having a great time.
Also, we've pointed these letters out here in the past. These are Blanton toppers. Blake and I, Kaylin's brother, we both are on the quest.
Toby.
And Toby.
Yeah.
And Toby. We're all on the quest to spell Blantons with the letters. And so Blake got a letter for him.
He got a B and you got a T.
I got a T right here. So you see we got 4 now.
So you spell Blantons. Each topper has a different letter. It spells Blantons. Mm-hmm. And on each, associated with each letter is a different stage of a horse running in a race.
Correct.
So it goes from like a horse, if you could see, kind of
boom, boom, boom,
downward
boom.
tail, slow position to like a full gallop and then,
yeah.
Extended. So you try to collect all of Blanton's, the word being spelt,
mm-hmm.
and then you can send it out.
You send it over to Buffalo Trace's distillery, who owns Blanton's, and they'll take a slab of barrel.
Yeah, rib of the barrel.
A rib of the barrel, thank you.
Yep.
Rib of the barrel, and they'll mount the tops for you.
Yeah.
And then you can basically put it on a bar. It makes for a nice, we're probably going to put it right up front.
It's a prestigious display. It's like, hey, I've not only drank enough Blantons to get all the toppers, but knowing that you're going to get duplicate letters, as you randomly find bottles of Blantons in your life.
Yeah.
Not only affording it, but also drinking enough to get the full Blantons is an achievement.
And it's a fun little scavenger.
It's a fun game.
Yeah,
especially
fun
if you like
little
bourbon.
scavenger.
If you like bourbon, sure.
Exactly.
I recommend it.
So I got a T, Blake got a B. We were crushing Blantons this weekend.
Yep.
Had a great time with the boys. Once, Pat and Bill, they kind of turn in a little bit earlier. So we're left with kind of the young bucks and just kind of drinking and sharing stories, sharing laughs. It was a great time.
I woke up Saturday a little froggy.
Bright and early.
Took a hot shower, 6:45. Grabbed some coffee with Matty Cush over here, and then we all eat breakfast at 8. Amazing breakfast. Anything they had lox, they had eggs, bacon, seasoned hash browns, yogurt, fruit. They full 9.
Mm-hmm.
Then you meet your guide and you go out fishing.
Yeah,
there on the property or on one of their leases that they have nearby.
Yeah. So Pat and Blake got the guide that we had last year.
Shout out Steve. Great guide.
They went up to what's it called? Eagle Rock.
Yeah, I think it's all on Eagle Rock, but yeah, they went up to the Meadows.
The Meadows, and they had a good day,
That's where we crushed it last year.
Yeah, and those fish are more quantity versus quality.
But when you're catching a lot, you'll get some good ones too. Pat caught a 17-inch cut bow. I'll take that all day.
Yeah, 100%. So they had a good trip up there. We stayed on property this time with Mark.
Freshly stocked.
Hit up a bunch of spots, and do you want to go into your first day?
First day was a little slow for me. I was expecting the fish that you were catching, you know what I mean? And I was super stoked on these big brookies that I knew were in there, because Matt had sent some photos of some 15, 16-inch brookies, and I haven't caught a brookie that size, maybe ever, right? I mean, again, stocked fish, whatever, but still fun, different, new species to catch. I caught a small little, what they called wild browns. I caught a small little wild brown, and then I did end up eventually after the first hour and a half catching a medium-sized brookie, a 12-inch brookie. I was stoked on it. I was happy about it. But the fish started coming in. We moved spots a few times. Matt catches a great brookie. He was sight fishing at Palomino, and the brookie chilling behind it. He caught that brookie. I thought it was the Pally for a sec, but it was a nice 17, 18-inch
brookie.
And
so that was right after lunch. So
that was right before lunch.
I think it was after.
No, because after lunch we went straight to the cabin stretch, and this was when
I thought that's where it was.
No, this was below Tessie's Rock.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Below Tessie's Rock.
All right. Okay. I caught a nice one. We were looking for that palomino. That's my white whale fish, for the record. Like that's I want to catch a palomino really bad. I mean, other than the.
Don't worry. You've caught a big ass brown is way cooler than a palomino.
I just want one.
Sure,
I just never caught one.
Check the box, right?
Yeah, check the box. And so it was right where the palomino was. I was like hooked in. I was like, no shit, here we go.
Yeah, I'm on the pally.
And it ended up being a nice brookie though. I had a good fight.
Yeah,
that's what I love about those fish too. All the fights were fun. I didn't break off. I don't think I lost maybe more than 2.
We were fishing 4X. You know, plenty of
with
heft.
a big old hook on the bottom with the leech.
Yeah,
you know?
So they stayed in there well. You're not worried about fishing tiny 22s, right? Something that can pop out.
Mm-hmm.
But you caught that fish. I was stoked.
Yeah.
Then we moved to a different spot where you caught a big old rainbow.
An old one.
An old
rainbow. Old boy. Yeah, old boy.
And I caught like a just average medium chromed up rainbow. But Matt was on 2 really good fish so far. I was on like 1.5 decent fish. Mm. And then we go to Tessie's Rock, or maybe vice versa. But this is still morning sesh. And I caught a nice bow.
Yeah.
Probably 19, 20-inch bow. I was stoked. I was like, okay, I got my fish of the day, you know, so on and so forth. I was content. And that was kind of the morning sesh.
Yeah, so then we go to lunch. Again, great setup. We're just walk in. We have a 2-hour break. We walk in and, you know, we have half hamburgers.
Bacon cheeseburgers. Sorry.
Cheddar
broccoli.
Mac
and cheese.
Soup.
Or was it like
it was more of a macaroni salad.
Macaroni salad. I was wondering if it was supposed to be cold or not.
Sweet potato fries.
Oh, my God. Love them.
What else? I mean, it was a great lunch,
a nice
right?
Beer.
Like, have a beer.
Have a beer.
And it was a 2-hour stretch where we could take the waiters off, you know, sit down.
Some people napped.
Yeah, some people went.
Some people had a drink.
Some people didn't go to the second half of the day. Yeah, but that said, it was a nice little break. Again, shout out Jesus, and then we get back out there. We go straight to this stretch we call the cabin stretch.
Yeah, it's obviously right in front of the cabin.
Right in front of where we're staying. Now we get there, and I swear, 20 minutes in, Alex on 3 fish. Well, so you can talk about those 3 fish, but it was literally within 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, we saw some fish. Obviously, the guide in the resort, and we know there's fish there, right? We saw some fish, some big fish that were doing some like false spawning activity. That was weird.
Yeah, that was strange.
And then they scooted off, but we're drifting like just to set the scene, like slower, deeper. You know, those ranch type pools, right? That are a little bit human. Made, right? They're stacking rocks in particular ways to make some nice holding pools for fish. I smoked like 3 nice ones, probably 16 to 18 inches. Matt's still looking for his first, but I was stoked. I came out just hoping for 1 good fish, you know, to end the afternoon, and I got 3 right then and there. One of them was huge. Didn't get a photo. Dropped it before Matt got a good pic of it. No fault to him, but I was just, you know, playing whatever with these fish. And then Matt moves down.
Yeah.
Stream.
Then I go down. So I'm at the point where I'm like, sorry, I'm
where's my fish?
Yeah, because again, 30 minutes in, and this guy's on 3, and I'm like, I haven't even gotten a bite. So I moved downstream, and we were right next to this little bridge, and he's like, throw it in this little pool right here. Throw it in, maybe 2 casts in, boom, first brookie. And I was like, okay, this is gonna work. Caught it, picture, whatever. Throw another one, boom, second brookie. It was every other cast. I swear to God, I caught 4 fish.
4 nice brookies
in 20 minutes myself.
All brookies too.
So again, like you caught 3, I caught 4. We're an hour into this second, and it's like, dude, we got 7 fish right here.
Yeah, we ended up stacking up. I think.
The first day you got 16 and I got 11.
Yeah, but just in that afternoon sesh, I think we got like 12 or 14 between the 2 of us.
Yeah, because the earlier time was a little bit less, or a little bit. A little bit less.
I end up catching a fucking knocker brown, a couple more nice bows. Yeah. And yeah, I'll throw the photo of the brown right here. You can also find on my IG at nymphing, but sick brown, probably 20 inches on the dot. Yeah. Beautiful pattern.
But it was a great Saturday, man.
It was awesome.
It was a great Saturday. We end the day by going to dinner. Actually, so we have a little happy hour. Sure, get a drink, whatever.
Yep.
Dinner at 5:30. Wagyu steak. I can't remember the sides now. Wagyu steak.
It was over like some rice type.
I want to say
it was like a saucy rice, a grain of some sort.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Pilaf, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice grain, orzo maybe.
Orzo, it was kind of like an orzo
cheesy
type
orzo,
dish. And then some veggies with, as the dessert, a bread pudding that
so good.
Die for.
Such a good bread pudding.
To die for, yeah. Little red wine with it. It was awesome.
Yep.
And then, like I said, like the night before, just drinks with the boys after. It was a
Spurs won.
We watched the game.
Yep.
Congrats to you. We'll get into this head to head. OKC versus the Spurs. I'm happy for the Spurs. It was a win-win for me. I set that up.
Sure.
Set that up. I was rooting for you if it makes you feel better.
It does.
But yeah, as you can see, Hof 5-5 and Kush 4-6. I'm happy for the Spurs. I'm happy for Wemby. Yep. I'm very happy for Wemby.
I was not ready for another SGA Finals, man.
No.
Sorry. Happy to see him gone. Sayonara, Sally.
Yeah. I did think the series would go to 7. I was right about that. I was like, Al, I'm gonna clip this so that we can put this
Make
out.
Make a fun post.
That said, I picked OKC, so it's like I'm not gonna clip that. But good for the Spurs. Spurs Knicks. They start tomorrow. This is Tuesday, so they start on Wednesday.
Yep.
So I'm rooting for a good series. Frankly, I'm rooting for a really good series. I'd be happy with either team winning. I looked it up, or I saw something on Instagram. This will be the 11th year, I believe, with a different NBA champion.
Okay.
Which is
so no back-to-backs. You're saying?
Yeah, no back-to-backs
and no duplicates.
It means whatever they're doing is working.
Yeah, it's balanced. And, more balanced of a league, right?
Yeah. So it was a good game. Pat, Bill, they decided to go check out the full moon. We had a full moon here that night, and so they kind of went to bed after that, and it was just
we chipped a little golf balls.
Chipped a little golf there,
and
just hung out with the boys again, sharing laughs and sharing experiences.
That's what it's all about. And then, not to elongate the story any further, but Sunday morning was great. Did a half day. Matt caught a couple good fish. I caught a couple really good fish, a nice brown and a nice bow. Another, stalker bow.
Well, and
nice bow.
that's the fish that you think will challenge the biggest fish of the week.
Not even close to a challenge. Definite winner. But yeah, knocker of a fish. I'll throw the photo here. You let me know. We'll throw bills up too. You let me know. Whose fish is bigger.
That's a good idea.
Sure.
Let's see which one's bigger.
Yeah, they're both right here.
Yeah. We got to get that picture from Bill.
Chan, timestamp.
I think I'm cutting.
But great weekend overall. I'd replay it 1,000 times back if I could. Yeah. So shout out to everybody at the Broadmoor, Pat, and all the boys. That was awesome.
100%.
Back into basketball.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Let's talk about the series. How do you feel about it?
I'm really excited about it. I am excited to watch more Knicks basketball because I think Knicks Cavs, right? Like, it was just not really competitive, frankly. I want to see how the Knicks weigh up against one of the two powerhouses, the Spurs or OKC. Spurs obviously win. I want to see how they weigh against them.
Do you want to make a gentleman's bet right now for finals winner? I'll take Knicks and you take Spurs. I'll give you the Spurs.
I'll do that. I will do that because I wouldn't be very comfortable picking the Knicks, but I do think it's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a good fight. I could definitely see the Spurs winning.
Now you got Spurs in 7. What do you got?
I do think the Spurs are the better team. For our gentleman's bet
Knicks
here,
in 7, sorry.
I'm going to go. I'm rooting for the Knicks, right? I'm probably on the minority of people picking Knicks over the Spurs, but for the sake of the bet, for the sake of the pod, I'll take the Knicks.
Knicks in 6?
If Knicks, yeah, I like that. It rhymes. Knicks in 6, patty cake, double Dutch, cross the sticks, Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6.
I was trying to do a Shannon Sharp moment there.
And then they get to win at home because they'll be in Madison Square Garden game 6. I do think it goes further than 5.
Yep.
Even though I may have drunkenly said
Matt did claim Spurs in 5 over the weekend.
Well, so Blake said it the first. I was a little bit shady on Saturday. I was feeling it.
We all were.
I was feeling a little bit.
You were hype off the Spurs win.
Yeah, Blake said Spurs in 5, and I was like, oh yeah, for sure. So
Spurs in 5.
Alec,
hold Matt to it. I'm going Knicks in 6.
And I'm not gonna go Spurs in 5. I'm gonna go Spurs in 7.
Okay.
For my official statement here on the pod.
Sure.
I also am rooting for the best series that we can get and a 3-3 game 7 would be so sick.
Oh yeah,
Spurs and then I think Wemby's the face of the league going forward for a long time.
Maybe 2 years.
I don't think so, man.
Maybe 2-3 years.
I don't think
There's
so.
too many freaks coming out every year. So
well, this is all recorded, so
sure.
We'll see what happens.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see what happens. But I think he's going to be the face of the NBA post LeBron for a long time.
Okay.
It's also crazy. This is his first playoff run.
These big guys don't last that long.
I know. I will say I do hope that he takes care of himself.
I think he's face of the league for 2 to 3 years. I think he's dominant in the league for 5 to 7. I think.
But he's doing these crazy workouts. He's going and studying in China with monks. He's doing Navy SEAL workouts. Like,
hey,
I hope he continues to take care of himself in these unique ways.
I hope he does too.
It's a blood clot thing. That's
but
what
biology and laws of physics.
No, that's what happened.
History of these big men.
That's what happened last year. His season ended with blood clots, and you never like to see that, especially when it's like a non-athletic injury. You know, like if you break your ankle or hurt your knee or whatever it is, that's like, you came down weird, and that sucks. But when you're dealing with like biological stuff like blood clots, it's like that, what could have been. So I hope he continues to stay healthy. And he's just such an exciting player to look at. And
I'm a Wemby fan, for the record.
And the emotion he has, man, when he won, when they won that, and he's hugging his team, it's like, how can you not?
I'd hug my teammates too, for the record.
But he showed that. He showed that. How could you not get behind a guy?
I'm more of a Brunson fan than I am a Wemby fan.
Okay.
So that's why I'm going Knicks.
All right, Knicks in 6, and Spurs in 7 for me.
Let's move on to NHL.
Yeah. So where's the game at?
So let's refresh the page here.
It's 3-3 now.
3-3, end of second. Let's give it to the Canes. Hopefully, I want Canes to win just to beat the dirty Knights that swept the Avs. But, I mean, Knights are good competition. I think this is a toss-up.
I mean, the Canes are already impressing me just by being tied in the first game. They're in Carolina.
Home. Yep.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah,
I'm studs, dude.
I am rooting for the Canes. I think the Knights are going to win, but I am rooting for the Canes. I'll probably bet on the Canes because I like the money.
Yeah.
The plus money on that. So I guess that's my take on it. I have no idea how long this is going to go.
If Canes lose tonight, I'm definitely picking them game 2. So that's the only reason why I hope they lose tonight, so I can have a more confident bet for game 2, Canes money line. You heard it here. We're not giving out official picks this week, but that's my prediction. It's Canes game 2 if they lose game 1.
Got it. And I like that as well. And we're going to get into our best bets too, but this is another one where everything is happening as we're recording or the day before this drops. Yep. So look out on Thursday for our best bets.
Yeah, it'll be game 2s for both NHL and NBA.
Yeah,
or game 3s. Even.
Exactly. Just look out on Thursday. We'll post. We'll drop the vid or drop the pod, and then we'll come out with a graphic with our picks.
Yeah. Should we recap our bets from last week?
Yeah. I mean, we already kind of touched on it, but Al 5-5 with the Spurs. Great pick, Al. Me 4-6 with OKC. Honestly, like I said, win-win for me. I'm excited the Spurs moved on, but I am 4-6 now. So
and for the record, Chan lost his best bet, which was Stefan Castle 17+ points. I think he
lost by a point or something. I think
he had 16. Yeah,
lost by so I guess a basket. Lost by a basket.
But in bigger and better news, we won our first Parlays and Paddles parlay of the week.
Let's go. We're on the board. 1-9.
Yeah, so we had Wemby 20+ points from Matty Cush. Good pick. Canes moneyline on for me Friday night. And then, of course, Spurs won, but we had them at +3.5. That was Chan's pick.
Just one outright.
Big deal for us. 1-9. We've been promising you a win for a while. That was +188 win. So, between following us either or combined total, we'd be even, plus the one parlay win.
And the first one's the hardest, Al.
It's not a bad record, dude, for sports that we're actually not dialed on.
Yeah,
dude.
The first one's the hardest. We're gonna reset here in what,
end of June.
End of June, so a couple weeks.
Start of official summer. I think it'll be the beginning of the 4th week of June. We'll reset.
Yeah, so we'll do a reset. We're hoping to get you guys a couple more wins on our parlays. We are going a little more conservative in these, so I think Wemby was like minus 350 or something like that.
Yeah, minus 450.
That said,
but still, you stack them.
Yeah, you stack them, and I got them to a plus 188. Yeah. I was asking Alec, I was like, I can go 25, which I think might have hit still, but
it may have hit still, but still, we got to be conservative. We're still giving you almost 2 times profit on your win.
As long as we're plus money, and frankly, we really needed the win.
Hey,
we really need the win.
1-9 for us, baby. Let's go.
I'm proud of us.
We're going to build on that.
Yeah, first one's the hardest.
You're only going to see better.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for our best bets and parlay of the week coming Thursday or Friday morning, depending on how the games play out.
Yep.
We'll give you odds. We'll give you a social media post. Stay tuned on Instagram is where you get that information first, and at this point, the only place to get that information.
Yeah.
So check us out there. We'll be giving you some best bets.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk football or you want to get into our last segment? How do you feel at this point?
Let's talk football.
We
had
football.
some serious football news come this week.
Yep.
Let's start with
today. I think that's when I heard about it. I don't know if it happened yesterday or today, but AJ Brown to the Patriots.
Congratulations,
baby. Thank
Al.
you. Thank
Congratulations.
you. I think it was an equal trade, honestly. Eagles got a 5th round pick in the 2027 draft and a 1st round pick in the 2028 draft from the Pats.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's beneficial to them. They can fill some gaps that they need, but for us, we need a receiver. Who knows what's good with Diggs? A lot of people say he may leave the Pats or be a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
But we got Romeo Doubs as well as now AJ Brown. I think Drake May has all the weapons he needs from a receiver standpoint. We have a great offensive coordinator. Obviously, Drake May is a great passer, great quarterback. I'm so excited for the Patriots this year.
Yeah, you guys needed a receiver, and I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Patriot guy as a Bronco fan, obviously. That said, you basically filled the spot that you were having trouble with. And AJ Brown, let's be honest, he was ready to leave the Eagles. He had a great stint there. They, at the end of the day, I think it was a mutual parting.
Yeah.
And
there's a track record of receivers in like the middle to later of their career when they change teams, having a good experience, good stats, good playmaking. I mean, for the record, look at Tyreek Hill. He left the Chiefs and went to the Dolphins, played great for the Dolphins till he got injured. Look at Devontae Adams. I mean, he did a stint with the Raiders, but he's been crushing it on the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I see good things for AJ Brown. I think it was a mental space thing. I don't think he was vibing with the Eagles atmosphere that much.
Sure.
New space, new year. Let's go Pats, baby.
Yeah, good for you. But I think this might even be bigger news.
I haven't heard about this. You prefaced it before the pod, but I haven't heard.
I'm surprised you haven't. I think you've been working a little too hard. Myles Garrett from the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Being traded to the LA Rams.
Oh, no way.
LA Rams.
No way.
The Browns received Vars, I believe his name is. Hang on, I have up the trade here. Yeah, Jared Vars, I think is.
What position?
He's another
DN?
Either not quite DN, but maybe just pass rusher.
Outside linebacker?
He might have been outside linebacker because I just see a bunch of clips of him standing up. So
sure. And who did he come
it
from?
says standout edge rusher.
Came from the Rams?
Came from the Rams, and he's young. It was his rookie season last year.
Does he have potential?
Yes, he does, and he has some crazy highlights too from last year.
Okay.
So it's a decent edge rusher. They also got a 2027 first round pick and a 28 second round pick and
clutch.
A 29 third round pick.
Yeah.
So Myles Garrett
okay.
is worth all of that, in my opinion.
Sure. I mean, he holds the record for sacks in the season.
And the Rams are really going all in while Matthew Stafford is still Matthew Stafford.
And they got Puka, and they got Devontae Adams.
They also still have, gosh, I'm totally blanking on his name, but that other really great defensive tackle. Now I'm going to make myself look like an idiot.
Yeah, they also have Kyron Williams. I mean, they got Blake Corum. They're covered at the running back position as well. So Rams are trying to win next year. Browns actually get pretty stacked. They got a good situation coming for them in the future. So,
yeah.
I mean, I could see it both ways. If I was the Browns, knowing that you're still a little questionable in the quarterback position, you're probably not expecting anything big coming out of the 2026 season. I could see them building their defense with Vars and planning for the future Browns know next year's not their year. Rams think it's their year. So I think it's a win-win for both teams.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford coming a little bit out of his prime. He's getting older, but still
he won MVP last year.
I know, he's still an elite quarterback. Like
wrongfully.
It's kind of like Super Bowl or bust for them. That's what they're going for. Yep. And no, I thought that was definitely a soap opera, not soap opera.
That's crazy news. I did not know.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll be in for an exciting season. I'm so excited. How many days out are we, Matt, from week 1 games?
As of now, on Tuesday, you guys are hearing this on Thursday, but on Tuesday we are 100 days out from week 1.
98 for the Thursday listeners.
But 100's a nice round number. I can get behind that. That's 3.5 months.
We can get through that.
Less than 3.5 months.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll already be in double digits. Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment.
We're like a month and a half away from training camp starting.
Yeah,
we're 2 months away. 2 months away. Preseason.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're right on the cusp here. We're gonna survive the summer.
Yep.
We're all gonna fish. You're gonna get your boy married. You're gonna get your boy moved.
Yep.
And then we're gonna be right into football talk, and it's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna win some serious bets.
Yeah. Stay tuned next week. My team being the Pats and Matt's being the Broncos. We're gonna take a quick look at their schedule so far this year, what they are, who they're aligned to play, and we'll give just straight vibe predictions who we think is going to win each matchup. So stay tuned for next week.
Week by week, we'll come out with a record. Be like, I think this is what's going to happen. We'll see how close we are.
Yeah,
we
That'll be exciting. I'm so excited to talk football, dude.
So am I.
I'm so over basketball, and I mean hockey for the record too. College basketball got me amped. Mm-hmm. I could, whatever. So if a Boston team ain't in either of these, I could care less.
Yeah, if the Avs were still playing, I'd be a little more into hockey.
I gotta be loyal to my soil on all teams. I'd be stoked for the Avs. I'd be stoked for the Nuggets if they were in, but they're not my teams. Right. I'm the C's and the B's, baby.
Right. So we're gonna continue to cover it because it's news. Next time we talk to you guys, I think the first 4 games, maybe even 5 games will be played.
You could have a champion.
So you could have a champion if it's a sweep.
Yeah.
So we'll still cover it. We'll still talk about it. We'll still get excited about it. But no, football is just next level, man.
And then we're going to get wicked fishy and a little bit of baseball, but wicked fishy.
And we'll talk a little World Cup, too. That starts in like 2 weeks.
Matt can. I know nothing about soccer.
But we're going to talk about it.
We will talk.
Go USA.
Okay, let's move on. Last segment, dude. Last segment, gotta end fishy. I got a game for you. It's called Match the Hatch, Lies versus Legit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you 10 fly names.
Okay.
Of patterns.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell me, is it a legit fly?
Yeah.
That someone has created, named, people fish it, or is it made up?
You got it. Okay. And for the record, these names, I don't know who comes up with these names. They're all so creative and so interesting. I haven't heard of all, I'm still new enough to the sport of fly fishing that this is going to be, I'm going to get stuff wrong here. Just hand up. Don't judge me, but I'm going to definitely get stuff wrong. Go ahead.
Give me one moment as I load my list here.
All right. Man, I'm so excited for the end of basketball. This is going to be great. I'm trying to fill air, so hurry up.
Yeah, I'm trying. I got my list here. My app stopped working as soon as I pulled up my stats. Give me a second. Fill more space about your wedding.
Yeah, so the wedding, we're officially all planned, brother. We have the DJ. That was the final contract we needed to sign. Carson with a K. Shout out him. We're now in the nitty-gritty details. It's, what do we need to print out for, the seating charts, and what do we need to do this or that? And I'm definitely dude, I had a nightmare last night.
About what?
I had a nightmare that I forgot to write my vows before the wedding.
Oh, I mean, dude, you'll never.
I know, but it was crazy. It was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get married tomorrow. And I get up there and I'm like, oh, that's right. I forgot to write my vows. It was a terrible nightmare. I was also wearing like a Hawaiian shirt, which says definitely
also a nightmare in and of itself.
Also a nightmare.
I'm getting married in the Hawaiian shirt.
And I forgot my vows.
Don't worry. Everything's going to go smoothly. And thanks for killing a little time. I got
the list.
I got the list ready.
We're back.
Okay. So, first fly pattern on the list.
Okay.
Is it a lie? Is it legit?
Yeah.
Called the Moorish mouse.
Lie.
Wrong. Moorish mouse is a mouse pattern.
Why would you have a mouse pattern? Do fish eat mice?
Absolutely, they do. These big browns, 36-inch browns, they would rather eat one mouse.
See, now you're gonna make me look stupid here,
than thousands of tiny nymphs. Okay. So, dude, I'm surprised I haven't taken you mousing yet. I've taken you night fishing with streamers, but we got to go with the mouse.
Okay.
Look at the inside of this hat. Mouse pattern.
Mouse pattern.
You see that?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that sick?
All right. Yeah. See, again, I'm gonna look dumb here. I told you guys this.
For 1.
I have so little knowledge of these patterns. Go ahead. Number 2.
Second fly pattern on the list.
Yeah.
The gravel gobbler.
I'm gonna go lie.
You are correct.
All right, good.
That was made up. I thought I could stump you back to back.
All right,
there.
good. I almost said legit, but all right.
Third on the list, the cornflake crawdad.
I'm gonna go legit. That's a lie?
That's a lie, dude. Cornflake crawdad.
I mean, they eat mice, but not crawdads?
They eat crawdads, but a cornflait crawdad, what's that?
I don't know. Let's
for the record,
we can make this.
Anything could be named anything, for the record. I don't blame you here.
All right.
Fourth on the list, a hippie stomper.
Well, I'm going to go legit.
You are correct, sir.
All right. That was a logic legit because you had 2 lies in a row, so I just went legit there.
Yeah, no, it was a good pick.
What's a hippie stomper?
A hippie stomper is a terrestrial, which is is mimicking something that comes from the earth, like a hopper. So it's mimicking like a hopper. It's similar to like an Amy's ant. Black and red foam is the traditional with a little bit of some deer hair or some feathering on top with some legs.
Okay.
But you fish it as dry fly. Fish it like a hopper.
Okay, got it. 2 to 2. 2 to 2.
You're 2-2 right now. Next on the list is the neon yak snack.
Neon yak snack. Interesting. I'm going to go legit.
You are wrong.
Damn it.
Made that shit up, brother. Got you.
Damn it.
Got you. 2 for 3.
I mean, there are neon flies.
There are neon flies, especially a little hot spot on the collar.
The yak snack, that sounds good. We should just start tying these.
Hey, we'll come up with the patterns that are fake. How about that? That way they're all legit and you win every one.
Yeah, just let Liam start tying the
You're
yak
2
snacks.
and 3.
All right.
2 for 5 overall.
Yep. All right.
Next on the list is called the peanut envy.
I'll go lie.
That's also true. Peanut envy.
So I'm 2 out of 6?
2 out of 6. 2 and 4.
I hate this.
Peanut envy is a streamer. Originated from world famous fly tire designer and streamer fisherman, host of his own fly shop and podcast and YouTube series, Kelly Gallup.
Oh, the legend.
The legend.
Bummer.
So he made the peanut envy.
Okay, peanut envy.
Next on the list is the slump buster.
The slump buster.
Bust you from
I'm going to go legit.
It is legit.
Yes.
Yes. It's another streamer pattern. It's like a leech with a big cone head or a big weighted head.
I like the name. It's like if you're having trouble, throw this and it will bust your slump.
That's exactly what it's for.
Yeah.
If you can't catch them on anything else, throw a big-ass weighted leech pattern, and that should at least get you something. Bust your slump.
Yeah, bust your slump.
Next on the list, I think there's only 2 left.
I'm 3 out of 7. So
3 left on the list. The sex dungeon.
That's legit.
You know that one.
I know that one. That is the one I know.
Another Kelly pattern.
Okay.
Big articulated streamer with a lot of deer hair incorporated into it.
Okay.
And
sex dungeon, quite an aggressive.
We don't usually fish water big enough to throw a pattern of such type.
Okay.
Maybe a mini sex dungeon. But with Deckers being our main water, you throw that on bigger water for bigger fish more often than not. Not that you can't get one, but I would not recommend it as a go-to fly for Deckers, but it is an effective streamer pattern.
I'm 4 out of 8. What's number 9?
The last 2, you have 2 here.
I need to get both of these.
A dumpster fire stonefly, or it's otherwise known as a dumpster firestone.
Lie.
Correct. And last on the list is the laser llama leech. Think about it.
Laser llama leech. I'm going to go legit.
False.
Damn it.
Not a real fly, but that'd be sick, especially if it was tied out of llama fur.
Laser llama leech.
So what did that leave you?
So I'm 5 out of 10. I have a few notes. 1, this means I need to start fishing more water than just Deckers.
Yeah. So you can use different flies.
So I can use different flies.
Sure.
And 2, we need to get our friends to all start tying different flies and name them these names.
Shout out Liam.
Yeah, because they're pretty fun names.
Yeah, those are some good names, man.
Dumpster Fire Leech or whatever.
Dumpster Fire Stone. Gravel Gobbler.
Yeah.
Neon Yak Snack.
Yak Snack, that's a great name.
Cornflake Crawdad.
Yeah, you can make that.
And a Laser Llama Leech.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
the LLL, the triple L, dude.
Triple L,
the
dude.
Laser Llama Leech. And
Laser
if Liam
Llama
tied it,
Leech.
it'd be Liam's Laser Llama Leech.
Quad L. Quad L. Dude.
So shout out Liam. We need a Laser Llama Leech. You got to tie it with llama fur. That's the only way it makes sense.
And take me to more rivers so I can start trying these other ones out.
Yeah, well, depending on the flows we get for deckers this year, we'll definitely be floating other waters like the Upper Arc, like the Lower Blue, pending flows, as well as the Colorado. So
yeah, one thing, but sorry, you can finish what you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say that may be the only beauty to the undecisive flows of deckers this year is that it'll force us to fish new water.
Yeah.
Well, new for you, less
new
fished
for me.
by me. But
new for me. One thing before we wrap up, my cousin shot me a message on Instagram yesterday.
Same one you took fishing?
No, but his older brother.
Okay.
His older brother. And he is in Yellowstone right now.
Shout out
him.
And
he's doing a road trip from Yellowstone to Gunnison to Zion. He's hitting all these spots, and he's like, yo, if you're around, you should come and meet me in Gunnison. I'm not going to be around.
Gunny's a trip for the record.
Okay.
Good 3-4 hours.
So I'm not here. I'm going to be in California. So it's not working out exactly. But shout out him. Shout out Troy. He's fishing. Yeah. He hadn't caught anything yet. He is trying to catch some in, I can't remember where it was, but what's the river that goes through Yellowstone?
Madison.
There's another one.
The Yellowstone. That's probably the main one.
Whatever it was.
I don't even know if the
he said it was like too big water for them. And
Yellowstone River goes through Yellowstone, so
makes sense. Got it.
That would probably be my guess.
But shout out him. I've never been to Yellowstone. That's another trip that'd be fun. At some point, that'd be sick.
Well, Troy, hopefully you have a lot of good success. Let us know how you do, and if you ever make it to our neck of Colorado, we'll definitely take you fishing, sir.
Definitely.
Well, dude, great app, dude.
Good app, man.
I enjoyed talking everything fish. I enjoyed talking about the playoffs. Thanks for listening. You got any final words?
No, thanks for listening. Hit me up, Real Matty Kush on all socials. No, it was a great week. Excited to talk to you guys about it. Shout out Chris. Shout out Liz. Shout out the Broadmoor. Shout out Mark Thurman.
Yep.
Check him out. It was Mark Thurman Fly Fishing, I believe is his handle.
And we'll try to get him on the pod here soon.
Try to get him on the pod. And
we remembered the green light.
We remembered the light. That's why we got our sunnies on.
Because our life's too bright.
Go drink some Blantons. Have a great rest of your week, everyone.
Love you guys. You can follow us at Parlays and Paddles on all social media. You can follow Maddie at Real Matty Kush, nymphing for myself. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Go catch some fish, and we'll see you next week.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace out.
Bye.